Do you ever sit at the piano and just have no concept to play instantly, but you want to start like this? In this video I'll show you 3 tricks to improvise cinematic piano music. So, how do you actually begin without sounding random? The answer is use pattern like this. Look at my right hand. But how do you create these kind of patterns? Very simple. Start with a simple melody. For example, in the right hand, we are in A minor, C, B, and then we go to E minor and the G. Very simple. Now, here's the trick. Add a second note with a fixed interval. For example, a sixth. This is the sixth, and then the sixth, and then the sixth. Now, every melody note gets a partner. Already sounds fuller, right? Now break them, play them one after another. So, let's add one more thing. Add a neighbor note in between. We have our sixth, and then add the neighbor tone. Our sixth and the neighbor tone, and the sixth and the neighbor tone, like this. Now it sounds like a real musical idea. But how do you keep this from becoming repetitive? How do you bring movement into your musical story? If you repeat the same pattern, it quickly feels static, like nothing is evolving. So, keep your main melody tones, but change the pattern. For example, before playing your melody note, play the chord tones of the current chord. We are in A minor, so we play in our right hand. This is our melody tone. And the next melody tone. And then we go to E minor. So, let's put both hands together. Now you're creating anticipation, motion, and direction. And if you want to learn improvising step by step, I've created a free guide where I break this down systematically. The link is in the description. So, how can you improvise for minutes without it falling apart? Without structure, long improvisation becomes chaotic and disconnected. So, the answer is use structure by combining our pattern. Let's define pattern 1, our sixth, with the neighbor tone, and pattern 2, our chord tones, and then ending with a melody tone. This is pattern 2. So, we use pattern 1 for chord 1 and pattern 2 for chord 2. Have a listen. A minor, pattern 1. And then we go to E minor and we use pattern 2. Once again. Now something powerful. Reverse the order. Start with pattern 2 in A minor. And then use pattern 1 with E minor. Once again. If this helps you, hit the like button and subscribe. It helps more people to learn structured improvisation. Now expand it further. Use similar melodies in pattern, but move to higher registers and change the chord progression. Have a listen. Now your improvisation feels like a journey, not a loop. By the way, if you want to learn left-hand arpeggio variations, there's a video link in the description. So, what does all of this sound like when combined? 6 intervals, broken patterns, neighbor tones. register changes, our full story. Have a listen. Did you notice how structured ideas actually create freedom? In the next video I'll show you how to create deeply touching melodies combining structure and freedom in a way that feels completely natural. Make sure to watch the next.